Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am PANCZASU. I'm in a burning mood. As in, I'm in a mood to burn some things. And I just set my candle on fire. Because I wanted to and I could. Oh yeah. Anyway, yes, this is Endless Space with my Pillagers playthrough when we set casually things on fire, such as candles and wood and people as well. So let's start by going into battle because this is the best, very best way to start a video because the enemy still hasn't learned that going for a lot of kinetics is not the way to kill me. I did lose a Soki last time from what I remember, so I only have 2 of those guys left, but it's still fine because I am willing to go for guillotine, and with the illusion battle card I shouldn't suffer too much damage. And then let's go for armor whip point? What on earth is a whip point? I don't know, but I'm gonna go for it. Let's go for armor whip point. Oh yeah. Anyway, yes, it is me, as you may have figured out already by me being completely crazy, which is my trademark apparently. I am actually having a headache right now, but what better way to get rid of a headache than to talk wildly and loudly? No, not that. What better way to get rid of a headache than to set things on fire? No, not that either. Make videocasts with Endless Space in the background? No. No, I don't think either of those things work, but whatever, I'm going to make this cast anyway because I can and or want to, which is exactly the case in my case. Wow, my brain is just not working when it heads. Maybe that's why it heads, because I'm forcing it to work when it's not supposed to. Anyway, this battle should not be a problem. We've seen this kind of battles before, but I enjoy watching this devastation, and I'm sure you do as well. Well, if you don't, you can still, let me know by leaving a comment or something, but I'm pretty sure that you like watching battles. I like watching, who doesn't like watching battles? Anyway, armor weak point actually worked, which is nice. The enemies' defenses basically do not work right now, which doesn't matter at all, to be entirely frankly honest with you. I just wanted to do it for fun and for show. And this guy, oh, he's gonna crash, no, he's not. I'm really sad that devs never really did look into the idea of ramming ships against other ships. This would have been so amazing. Maybe when Endless Space 2 comes out, I'll force them to do this. I'll spam so many emails, and they better respond to them saying yes. If they don't, then I'll spam more emails. Eventually they'll just send me to spam folder, but whatever, I'll spam this spam folder so badly that it would just shut down and start putting my spam into their regular folder. I will do this. I want to see ramming. No, I'm serious. And oh! It looks like the enemy actually hired a hero who is capable of doing stuff, which was a smart move by them because they use him now that they soften up my fleet. The problem is they only have Lysis in this fleet, almost only, and this Lysis has basically no firepower at all. One fighter, that's hardly a problem. This guy does have 2 Mathens, but they are also not really a problem. So I'm gonna go for Spread Fire to take out those 2 Mathens, and then I'll go into... I think I might actually go for Nosebreaker. So there we go, that's that. Then I'm gonna go for Defense Formation, those Sokis. You know what, no, never mind, I'll go for Default Formation again. I need to save up those Sokis for when I really have no health on my Barbarians. So there's that. Let's start by going for Armor Weak Point, because the enemy really does not have a lot of damage potential. However, he does have a lot of defenses, so Armor Weak Point is going to work rather nicely in this scenario, I would guess. I would hazard a guess indeed, so let's go into battle and see if my guess is worth anything or not. Now, today's videocast is not going to be the longest one because... not because I've got a headache, I can deal with a headache, honestly. As I said, I just have to look at this side, and OMG, I love them so much. And I see pictures of Sonia Shide, aka Gas Generation, so that's not really a problem to me, the headache. The problem is that I'm going to eat relatively soon-ish, so I should record this videocast before that. And ideally, I also want to encode it before that, so that I can start uploading it by the, when I eat, alright? Before I start eating, so that it is being uploaded while I eat, so I don't have to, waste time, if you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, there we go. Also, let's change into Guillotine for the next 10, because I'm really hoping that those Mathens will be dead before the next 10. They might actually not be. Oh yes, they're both dead. Good. Guillotine actually maybe... well, whatever. I went for Guillotine already. Maybe I should have gone for Nosebreaker, honestly, but I think Guillotine is also going to work quite nicely. And since both me and my enemies are just repeating our battle cards, I think it is okay to just watch the battle without any user interface because it just looks so much nicer. Of course, the frame rate is a little bit low-ish. This is something that Endless Space, while a very nice game, still didn't completely figure out. Because honestly, this frame rate is not supposed to be this low on my machine. Granted, my machine is not the newest one, it is quite old, but by the time when I bought it, I say when it was mostly sponsored by my parents, honestly, but whatever. But by the time I bought it, it was really powerful. I mean, top of the line, okay? And I keep saying this, but there's a good reason why I keep saying this. It can run Witcher 2 on pretty much almost max settings, so it should run even the battle screen of Endless Space without any real problems, and it does have problems. Of course, I am recording, and perhaps it's quite bad when it comes to this stuff, but still, you know what I'm trying to communicate, I think. Anyway, that's hardly an issue. And are there any other feats that are going to attack me? Not really, so let's level up my hero because I was sure that he gained up level. What I want to give him? Well, Fearless 4, I think it's about time I get it, because the enemy apparently is now using heroes. Now, how many started to attack, I mean, try to capture my objection system? Not a problem, I'm about to wipe them out, but before that, let's refuse another ceasefire attempt by Amoeba. They just attacked me twice and then they want a ceasefire. No to you, this says, I'd much rather just kill you already. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, the enemy does help those fighters and they might cost me a soul key, but I don't think that they will, honestly. So targeting, let's go for guillotine again. I think it is going to be okay. It does have battle cards. You know what? I'm just gonna go for a strategy because I don't have any defenses against those, fighters. So I might as well maximize my damage so that I kill the enemy as soon as possible. It's going to manual as well. More explosions, why not? Then again, I am wasting quite a bit of time on a battle that is most likely not going to be too epic because I will just wipe the enemy out. But, can you hear that? Probably not, because even I cannot hear this, whatever. That I was moving my candle around, hoping that the flame would kind of make this cool, flamey, windy sound, but it didn't. I would need a torch for this, whatever. I could make a torch, I would have to go downstairs and spend a little bit of time, but I could not be bothered because there's no reason to do that at all. Anyway, since there isn't much to talk in terms of Endless Space during this battle, I think that I should check the battle cards, and oh, the enemy went for camouflage. Extra evade is going to serve this guy nicely, actually, which makes me think that maybe I should counter the enemy defense. There isn't much for me to do that, however. I mean, there aren't too many cards that counter defense. There is Shot Circuit, but Shot Circuit is also being countered by defense, which is slightly problematic, but hey, I guess I'll have to deal with that. Anyway, I hope I don't lose any ships. As long as I don't, it's still fine. So the enemy, yeah, the enemy is dying relatively quickly. Oh, I do love watching those ships being destroyed. And something I should tell you, well, I would like to hear your opinion on what kind of playthrough I should have on my channel, aside from this one and the Dead Space one. I mean, Dead Space has always been and will always be my backup playthrough. I'll keep making it and publishing it, but honestly, I see the views and I'm mostly publishing it for myself on GameStar because it's so easy to make, and honestly, I agree with TB, every channel does has one dumb playthrough, and this is my dumb playthrough, my Endless Space playthrough. I guess it's not bad, it's okay if I make it. Honestly, I don't think how this could harm anyone. And I could swear I had more invasion ships. Did they go into battle? No, I don't think they did. Huh, it's very strange. Maybe I just imagined it all? Or maybe it was... no, strange. I could swear I had way more invasion ships. Oh well, I must be imagining things. I must be, right? Because I thought that I had 2 groups of 9 invasion ships over here. Why did I think that this is the case, though? I don't know. I could swear that was the case. But then again, my memory has never been the best of memories. Let's just face it. Alright. I've got a few more invasion ships over here. No reason to send them to Merope. Instead, I'll send them to Gatria and reinforce my invasion ships even further. So now they've got a very nice amount of invasion. In fact, I'm going to move 3 of those invasion ships into my main hero's fleet, because this hero actually boosts fleet's invasion skills, which is going to be invaluable in this scenario. Okay, I gained a bunch of dust, which is nice because I did have to lower my tax rate quite significantly before recording, because the enemy started invading, and it does lower my approval on a system that is being invaded. Alright, Simics, no, not a problem. Metamorphic, okay, that's an interesting name, but not a problem either. Do they have anything? Well, wait a second, they must have something. I mean, they do have military power, I can see it right now. Right here, no. No. How do they get military power if they have no military power? I mean, I'm looking at this. 0 fighters, 0 bombers, 0 defenses or offensive weapons, 0 armor, 0 anything. That's really, really strange. What on F? Okay, then spread fire with adaptive strategy all the way across the sky. I'm really surprised, but whatever. Just in case this is a bug, I'll go for defensive formation, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Also because, yeah, I'm supposed to annihilate the enemy, which I just kinda sorta did. Did I take any damage? Apparently effective damage was 103. They did damage me somehow, I just have no idea how. Because they had no weapons. Whatever, let's not discuss this because it's really weird and kind of freaky. Okay, let's go back into the enemy's home system, which is actually not their home system, it's just the old Craver's hold system. And there's nothing more for me to do in the stand, which is nice. Can I actually increase my tax rate? Hold on. Yes, I can increase it quite significantly, in fact, which is nice. I do not mind losing dust, but I want to, you know, limit the amount of dust being lost every turn, because this allows me to obviously spend it on more stuff. And pirates are coming as well, but this is a pathetic fleet. Pirates are not really a problem unless they are really, really big. Okay, another ceasefire attempt from Sheridan. No, guys, Dexter, you're dead. They actually did not create a fleet to defend themselves. Wow, they're going to die in the next turn. Oh, now I've got a problem. I don't know how to call this video, because I wanted to... Oh, no, I know. I won't change my original idea. Nope. Okay, so I got 2 techs, Baronic Shielding and Improved Thermodynamics. Very nice, I needed both of them. So now I can... Oh! You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to design a ship. But now I can design 2 of them at once, which is nice. So, first of all, I can create a Phoenix class ship, which does give me less tonnage repair module, which is useless for me because I cannot make any repair modules anyway, so yeah. Or I can make my Falcon, which does allow me to have some extra bombers, which is much better. So, dear sir, I would like you to have some battle bombers. Oh yeah, and get 2 of those as well, which is nice. They don't cost too much tonnage because I do have decreased cost of them. Now, this is not the optimal thing, because honestly, they over-nerfed it. I stand by my statement and I'm not going to change it. They decreased the damage by those bombers by half. This is a really big change, a really big one. I don't know how the VIPs allowed it. If only I were a VIP. Then again, right now I cannot even log into Amplitude forums for no reason at all. I'll have to figure it out at some point. But whatever, whatever. So, what do I want to give to this guy? Well, he's not the guy who's supposed to take the damage, he's the guy who's supposed to deal with the damage. So, I don't remember what the enemy is using, so for now, let's leave this thingy and see what the enemy is using, because I forgot. So, they are using deflectors and flag. As for the other enemy, let's have a quick look at the Harmony. Those guys are using, I have no idea what, because they probably do not have anything that actually has real weapons in here. So, okay, then in this case, my bombers are just going to have, I have no idea what. Let's just give them 2 battle bombers, as intended, and then a bit of everything, I guess. So, a bunch of beams, 8 is a nice amount, then some missiles. I do need some defenses, don't get me wrong. So, let's get shields, and flak is necessary as well. Oh well, 6 beams it is, but at least I do have some flak. And I'll have quite a nice amount of shields as well. Okay, let's go for that. A pretty bad ship, let's be entirely honest, but at least it has have some defense against everything. So if the enemy goes for spread fire, this thing will not just die instantly. Whatever, it's just here for shows. I just wanted to have some beams. It's honestly not the best ship. I wouldn't use it against a human player, but I'm not fighting human players, I'm fighting AI. So, how do I call it? I'm gonna call it candle. It's a candle of destruction. Now, as for the other ship, I honestly do not think there is a need for me to make this Phoenix, although he could be a very nice Soki, a new version of Soki. So, I'm gonna call him... Thick Air, instead of Thin Air, because it's supposed to intercept the enemy damage. I'm so smart. No, I'm not. So, in the future, I'll give this guy some point defense, maybe some fighters. One of the 2, I'll think about that. But right now, it is just going to have a ton of armor and some defense modules as well. So first of all, a bunch of defense modules of all kinds, because I never know what I might stumble upon. The enemy has been using the same layout of the ships for so long, they have to change sooner or later, so I'm not going to try and counter them actively right now. And for armor, that's nice. I don't think I need to go for 5, although it would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? Still, I already have 4000 HP. How much more do I need? I need 42 tonnage. This might be doable if I go for less deflector. Less deflector, less shields, and even less deflector, and then more armor. And yes, I can actually go for this kind of thingy. Then again, 3 deflectors is not good enough, honestly. So if possible, I want to have another deflector. And I still have 5 flak, only 3 shields, which is not the best. Shields are quite good, but I think that with the amount of HP I've got, it is not the worst idea I ever had. Now the enemy should counter me with beams, this would be the wisest thing for him to do. Deflectors, I had to go for a lot of those things because I know the AI lacks kinetics a lot, and it's quite easy to get those things as well and upgrade them. As for flak, well, flak missiles are very effective against big ships, so that's why I needed some flak as well. So I like this design, I'm gonna stick with it. And I got an achievement for this as well. Okay, here guys, just go for AW strategy because, you know, why not? The enemy is going to die regardless of defensive formation. And also, I almost clicked on manual by accident, fortunately, though I didn't. The enemy is dead. Well, those Harmony bastards, they are so weak, nor near as good as the enemy, but still pushing in. But honestly, after the I cannot go for... oh, this is bad. I cannot go for default formation because then my invasion ships would die. You know what, whatever, they'll die, but the rest of my fleet will survive. Then again, actually, do I care about the rest of my fleet surviving? Not really, because I'm about to retrofit this fleet with some new and more powerful ships. I mean, those guys are experienced, which is all nice and dandy, but I want to see some more newer ships in action, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go for that. Spitfire is good enough? I say it is. I might go for Guillotine, why not? And then started with Illusion so I did not take too much damage, and then continue with Magnetic Field. And I'm actually gonna go into Auto because we've seen this kind of battle way too many times. Did I lose anything at all? I did lose a Soki. Oh well, it does happen. This missed. The enemy keeps attacking me, however, this time with licenses. Default formation. I cannot really go for Spitfire. I go for Guillotine. I don't want to waste time going into this fight because it's not going to be the most significant one. Oh, but normally in this case you should go into manual and just change targeting in the fight. So again, I'll start with Spitfire, then go into Guillotine or something. This would be the optimal idea. Okay, I'll go for a lot of illusions, however, because I don't want to lose any ships if at all possible. And then continue with Magnetic Field. Let's go into Auto and see how well this plays. I did lose a bunch of stuff, 1 invasion, 3 barbarians and another barbarian. 3 barbarians and another barbarian. Wow, that's counting for noobs. And another ship. Just 1, and apparently he's got equal chance against my fleet because I just have so little damage. I beg to differ here, sir. I do still have a Soki. This Soki should be good enough, especially if I go for Illusion. And then this guy will be dead in the next turn. I don't see how he wouldn't be. A Nosebreaker because I can. It's not really important. So he should die, shouldn't lose anything really. As I thought. Nope. This was a stupid, foolish move by you, the army, but they did level my hero quite nicely. I will go for Dust Wielder because I'm using a lot of dust, although maybe I should instead go for... that's a good thing to go for. Now, I'm thinking Azilliant, or maybe... no, not this, go away. What to do? Ground Powder would be nice. I actually don't have Ground Powder, but then again, no, this guy is a fleet hero. No. What I think I'm going to give him is just... I'll go for... no, maybe... I'm using a lot of dust. Then again, I'm earning so much I don't really care. I'll go for Zilliant. Why not? Extra damage is always nice. So there we go, this is not important. And now, with my insane amount of dust, I am free to, first of all, exploit this Baron, because I need to do that. And, oh wow, I need some science exploitation really badly. So, as for you, I can't terraform your Soviet. This looks really nice. I just want to point this out. I can go for endothermic structures, which is important, and I'll gladly go for that. In previous bunkers, just in case the enemy tries to invade the ship, I need more defenses, because I'm really paranoid, but being paranoid is actually quite good in my eyes. Let's go for a bunch of candles. Let's speed the production of those, because, hey, why not? It doesn't cost a lot, not for me anyway. Let's make 4 of those guys, shall we? This is nice. It did a bunch of candles as well. Should I speed them up? Nah, maybe. How much does it cost? Almost nothing. Why not speed them up? Oh, wait a second. How much dust? Ooh, yeah, I didn't think of that. Then again, since I did know... Okay, that's something I did not expect. I spent a little bit too much dust. I will have to increase my tax rate, annoyingly enough. Because there isn't anything... Hold on a second, my hero can still... Okay, never mind, I'll gain a lot of dust now. So let's do that. Add that strategy all the way. Auto, and I'll all of a sudden have a bunch of dust to use. Yup. And now I don't have to worry about lowering my tax rate. Oh, dust gatherers, this is such a basic trait, isn't it? Alright. Now, in the next turn, the enemy should not actually be able to get to me. Oh, wait, they might. Which is a problem, because they'll probably be able to finish my hero off. Then I'll have to pay for him to recover. And this might cost a lot, actually. So, 1,000 in fact. I'm willing to take the risk, but I'm also going to set a rallying point, so that as soon as the next turn starts, I will, you know, move this guy to the other fleet, and then this will be nice. So there we go. Actually, if we do that, then why not make it super safe and actually move this hero out of this fleet right now? Wait a second. How do I do that? Assign yes, and there we go, move to the next turn. And in fact, this videocast is long enough, so as soon as I move my fleet, I'm going to end this, because as I said, I need to start uploading this ASAP, and the Sheridan are dead, which makes me very, very happy. And of course, oh wow, all my ships, they are separate, which is going to be slightly annoying. But anyway, it was PANCZASU, the Mighty Mix Spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast, then please, by all means, like it. Maybe even leave a comment, because they do help me out a lot, and I enjoy reading them as well. Thank you for watching. Oh, and yeah, do follow my Twitter. This is important. Do you want to know why? Because when some random things happen, like when there's a hurricane and they lose power for 27 hours, like last time, this Friday and Saturday, then I let you know about this through Twitter, and then you're not surprised that I'm not making any videocast. That's because of the hurricane, not because of me. So yeah, do follow my Twitter, please. Anyway, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you online.